So peace and black power. This is Brother Sakim, right? And so everybody got Easter out of their system. No, it's really still in your system because you'll be celebrating it next year, despite the information that I'm about to give you. The Christians mostly, the Catholic Church, Catholic Mass, and everything like that. Actually, this is what I'm going to tell you about Easter. All right, celebrate what you want to celebrate. Do what you want to do. But most of our people is always celebrating something that somebody else gave to us, and don't even celebrate our own stuff or even know our own stuff to celebrate. So this is Easter, right? The goddess, and her name is Ostare, and some say that her name is actually Easter, but it's spelled a little different, right? An old German family. I think they was Dutch. They was Dutch. What would you call it? Like the people that came over here. The white folks that first settled over here. But anyway, as a German family, right? And they made up this story. They had this story about the Easter Bunny, how the Easter Bunny, which was really a hare at first, which was really a bird. This is the thing. It was a goddess. She was the goddess of, fertility, the goddess of springtime, and she dealt with babies, baby animals, baby humans, whatever. All babies. So one day she came late. And winter was prolonged. You see what I'm saying? Winter was prolonged because she came late. And when she got here, it was a bird laying in the forest. We're not sure. They don't say whether it was dead, but they say it was frozen or it was dying. And his wings was frozen. It was laying in the snow. It was all messed up. So she had pity on the bird, right? She had it's one story that says that the bird used to pull her chariot. Used to be one of the people that pulled the goddess's chariot. But other fashions say that the bird, this is the whole thing in a nutshell. The bird was laying in the snow. It was frozen. It was dying. It couldn't move. So she got there early. So she felt pity on the bird. So what she did, she changed the bird into a hare. Not a rabbit, not a bunny, because we know they're the same species, but they're different animals. Right? And they always use the Easter Bunny. The churches, everybody always teach y'all about the Easter Bunny. But I don't know, can you call a hare a bunny? I don't know. You check that out for yourself. But she changed the bird into a hare, right? And she gave the hare powers to lay multicolored eggs. Multicolored eggs once a year. And some say that was for the good children, the children that was well behaved. She would pass the eggs out to them, or they go Easter egg hunting, or whatever y'all do. And so this is the thing. This goddess, she actually changed one being into another being. She changed a bird into a rabbit, and then gave it powers to lay multicolored eggs. Now, this is the thing, right? When I ain't telling y'all not to do your Easter thing and all that stuff. But when you celebrate Easter, you always say that there's one God, right? I'm talking to the Christians mostly, because the Christians, black or white, and they have Easter Mass, right? That story signifies that Easter don't have nothing to do. The Easter Bunny don't have nothing to do with Jesus, nothing to do with Jesus on the cross, nothing to do with God, heaven, religions, none of that. It was adopted into the church later on after they brought it to America in the 1700s, maybe the late 1600s, 1700s. They brought that story to America, and so it started spreading. So the next thing you know, it was adopted into the churches, and they used the symbol of rabbits that multiply like crazy. Somehow they tied it into the Virgin Mary. But anyway, this is the thing. You have to sit and think. And I know most of you that look in here probably never heard this story. It's easy to look up. So you got to sit and think. This is a goddess. Your God in your Bible or in your holy book told you don't worship no other gods. But every time you say, oh, it's Easter, we're going to do this for Easter. We're going to have this for Easter. We're going to do Easter egg hunt. We're going to dress up for Easter. Get your hair done for Easter. You're actually mentioning the name of a goddess. You're mentioning the name of another god. You're giving reverence to that God. That you saying that you don't worship no other God but Jehovah, Jesus, whatever. Some of you Muslims probably out there having Easter egg hunts and everything. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. I mean, most of y'all sell weed, so what the fuck is the difference of having an Easter egg hunt? But this is the thing, right? Why don't your preachers always say that, all right, Jesus talks to me. God talks to me. Right? So how come the preacher, how come God or Jesus not telling your preacher that this story doesn't have anything to do with me? This story don't have anything to do with me. Why are you tying me in? And first of all, God should be telling your preachers that you're worshiping another God. You're leading your people on to worship another God. And I told you, don't worship another God. And another thing too, this goddess got some neat-ass powers that I never saw your God display. Every time I look at your God, I guess the best thing you say your God did was breathe life into somebody, bring Lazarus back to life, cause Jesus to walk on water, feed a whole bunch of people with bread, with a couple loaves of bread and a couple fish. But most of the time, your God using his powers to kill people. Your God using his powers to make make frogs drop out of heaven. Your God using his powers to make you smear blood on doors so that when he come by, he see the blood and he won't kill the firstborn of Egypt. Your God using his powers to make she-bears run out and kill children. Your God used his powers for destruction. Your God killed more people in the Bible than the devil ever did. And then a couple people that the devil did kill, God gave them permission. So God used his powers for all kind of crazy stuff. At least this goddess used her powers to try to make children happy. Had pity on a bird. Your God to burn down the forest and kill all the birds. Hell, who cares? Your God is just like that. But this God had pity on a bird. That means this goddess had a good heart and decided to use this. Why she turned a bird into a hare, I don't know. That's beyond me. Why don't she just keep it a bird and give it the power to lay multicolored eggs? I don't know. But anyway, I guess she think that, children would like it more or something. I don't know. But anyway, this God used her powers to try to make people happy. Your God used his powers to murder people, send hurricanes, and destroy shit. Right? That's why so in turn, while you are doing your Easter thing, you are literally worshiping another God. There's no way out of it. There's no way out of it. You can say, oh, we do it for the children. Well, you're teaching your children to worship another God, but you're telling your child that there is only one God. You're lying to your child, and you don't even know it. You're giving your child false information. First of all, I don't believe that any of that exists anyway. far as I'm concerned, you're just passing off one fake story for another fake story. But trying to see through your eyes, trying to look through your eyes, that's why we always say, that's why my master, that's why the man who, I'm not going to say master teacher anymore, because life and experience has to be my master teacher, but that's why Dr. York always said, don't just sit down and believe anything. Do your own research. This was easy to research. You can find this easily. Just look up Origins of the Easter Bunny, and you will find the story. And when you read the story, you will realize that you're giving homage to a false god. You're giving homage to a god that don't have anything to do with your god, and got some neat powers. Got some real neat powers there. So just remember, I ain't trying to make you stop doing what you doing, or none of that. All I'm trying to do is tell you that you are worshiping another god. I'm just giving you the the information, so that maybe so that you won't be misinformed, so that you won't be misinformed anymore about Easter, about your preacher and your whoever your deacons or whoever telling you in Sunday school that we're representing Jesus on the cross and he rose and everything like that. Easter don't have nothing to do with that. Nothing. In fact, I'm willing to bet that the family that made it up, I think one source said that it was Protestant, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I'm willing to bet you the family that made the story up, or that was worshiping that God at that time, I'm willing to bet that they probably went on and didn't even know it was ever going to be associated with any church. I'm willing to bet that. I might be wrong, but I'm willing to bet that they don't even know nothing about you associating that with any church. Yeah, I got all this time I'm talking, and my logo is out the picture. But anyway, but you know who I am. I'm Key Life Productions. I'm Brother Sakim, and I just wanted to share that information with you. So every year that comes, when you celebrate Easter, you are worshiping another God. When you even say the word Easter, you are mentioning another God's name. When you even say, let's do this for Easter, I'm taking my child out for Easter. That means you're doing it for Easter. You're not doing it for Jehovah. You're not doing it for Jesus. You're doing it for Easter. Get it? It's not rocket science. Anyway, I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Just wanted to get that out to you. Until next time, it's Brother Sakim.